Hey guys, Funsho here from We Coach Crypto. Hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to discuss this Tesla $936 million sell-off that took place for Bitcoin. Now, look, Elon Musk is a very smart guy, okay? And this kind of goes hand in hand with what I've been repeatedly saying in the Crypto Academy. And that's that there are a lot of macro outside effects that potentially mean that we're going to see lower prices with crypto as time continues to go on. We're in a bear market. We've got a lot of outside factors at play. And let's take into consideration a potential stock market crash, this debt bubble, inflation. We've got Mt. Gox payoff still to come. And I know that's not going to massively affect the market, but it still will have a negative sentiment. And it's a great deal of money that still needs to come out of the crypto market if they choose to pay with Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, I believe is one of the other ones that has been mentioned. So, you take all of this into consideration and the great deleveraging and other companies that still haven't come out of the woodwork to say that they're in trouble. And I'm seeing this mixed kind of feeling and sentiment in the market at the moment. Okay, we've had like a bit of a rally and people are getting up off their seats and the bottom's in. But realistically, is it just a relief rally and we're not completely out the woods yet? There's just too many things when I put it on either side of the scales, and it's not level. It's not even close to level. It's definitely heavier for me on the more bearish side. Now, look, I could be wrong, and the market could continue upwards from here. And believe me, I hope that that's the case. But I'm also trying to be realistic, okay? If very smart people out there have been selling from $68,800 all the way down throughout this bear market so far, okay, and Elon Musk's Tesla is one of them, that kind of tells me that their analysts and their advisors are probably a little bit more switched on than your average retail investor. So to me, this whole sell-off, as much as it might come as like major shock news, it doesn't surprise me in the slightest. The smartest people are the ones that are making huge money in this market. And if you sell at a higher price and buy back in at a lower price, that's how you make your money. So, to me, it's no surprise at all. So I just want to run through this story that is on Cointelegraph. So the Tesla CEO noted that the sale should not be taken as a verdict on Bitcoin and is certainly open to increasing our Bitcoin holdings in the future, which makes total sense. I mean, if his average selling price was somewhere around $28,000 and he bought it at around 20, he's made good money. And if he thinks the market's likely to come lower than where it is, or it's something to do with China cracking down with COVID, whatever the reason is, he's made that decision. And, I'm sure that he's happy with the decision that he's made, because he will buy back into the market if it feels right for him and for his company at the right time. So, he got it right before. He's made profit. I'm sure he'll get it right again. And to me, this is just a lot of the information that gets shared that people don't read between the lines and understand. Oh, Elon Musk, extremely successful businessman. He owns some of the most influential businesses on the planet. He's worth a lot of money. So if he's chosen to do something like this, then maybe, just maybe, he knows what he's doing. And maybe not everyone else does know as much as him and his advisors do. So you have to take things like that into consideration when you're moving forward with investing. And that's what I try to do. That's what Dean does. That's what all of our inner circle do. You can't just purely look at a graph of Bitcoin and think that you're going to get everything right, because you're not. It's not going to happen. You've got to take into consideration what's going on in the world and how it can impact this market so that you can then take full advantage and weigh up the entire situation and, make an informed decision off the back of that. So that's sort of my standing on this, but I'll continue going through this. Crypto industry experts are largely unfazed by Tesla's decision to sell 75% of its Bitcoin BTC holdings, saying it's a fairly typical strategy for companies to improve cash flow during economic slowdowns. And that's another thing to massively put on the table here. Cash is king right now. I'm sorry, but it is. You've got to think crypto isn't the only thing on the planet that's worth buying right now. We've got a lot of things on the floor. There are companies in the stock market that are on the floor. We've got a housing crisis that is round the corner. Okay. And you've got to think about commodities, gold, silver. Elon Musk might not want to have all of his eggs in one basket. And obviously he doesn't. That $936 million is really pocket change to this guy and all of the businesses that he owns. So we have to take that into consideration. He might want to sit on the sideline and just see this whole economic implosion take place a little bit more before he decides to start throwing his money in and investing again. So it says here on Wednesday, the electric vehicle manufacturer revealed that it had sold 75% of its Bitcoin holdings in Q2, adding $936 million in fiat to its balance sheet. During a conference call, Tesla CEO Elon Musk noted that the sale should not be taken as a verdict on Bitcoin, explaining that the move was due to liquidity concerns given the continued COVID-19 lockdowns in China. And then again, if we're talking about Tesla in China, there might be a lot of sales of these Teslas. If there's a lockdown and he's looking at his business and looking at liquidity, and he's thought, do you know what, we're in profit here. We'll just take that, sit back, relax for a while. Now, it continues on to say we are certainly open to increasing our Bitcoin holdings in the future. So asked by investors during the earnings call whether he saw Bitcoin as a long-term asset, Musk said the cryptocurrency was a sideshow to the sideshow of Tesla's main goal, which is to accelerate the advent of stable energy. Cryptocurrency is not something we think a lot, he said. Marcus Thielen, Chief Investment Officer at Singapore-based digital asset manager IDEG, told Cointelegraph that Tesla likely sold off its Bitcoin as it was seen as a distraction from their core business. I would not be surprised if Tesla keeps nibbling in Bitcoin when Bitcoin stabilizes. Otherwise, they would have sold 100%. Comparison site Finders share trading expert Kylie Purcell explained that the electric car manufacturer hasn't been alone in its decision to shore up capital in cash currencies. With the world heading into an economic slowdown and possibly a recession, it's not only unusual for investors and companies to move capital away from more volatile assets into fiat currency, she noted. She also added that while the price of Bitcoin dipped following the announcement, there are already signs of recovery. On Wednesday, Bitcoin's price fell approximately 2.6% following Tesla's announcement and has returned to $23,299 at time of writing, tracking close to its 1-month high, meaning that the crypto community may not have been too concerned by the announcement. So, look, one thing to take into consideration here is $936 million. Yes, it's a lot of money, but just go and look at Bitcoin's market capitalization. It doesn't even put a dent in the side, but the news does affect people. So when this, almighty crypto god, Elon Musk, king of crypto Twitter, puts something out, things move. They tend to move. So if there's that FUD and bearish sentiment and negative aspect that comes off the back of this, it could be a reason why. It wouldn't be the first time Elon has made the markets move or make, Dogecoin move. This to me is just a little bit of FUD that's gone out there. It's not a concern to me. It's not a worry. And I do genuinely believe what I've read here. Elon Musk, this is just it's an extra little side hustle for him to get into Bitcoin, make a bit of money, get back out. He's got his goals, his vision, and he's doing what he's doing, just like I'm sure everyone that's watching this video has too. Crypto is a tool to make us grow our wealth. It's that simple. Whether you do it long-term investment or you do it trading, that is the true reason why we're in this. Okay. And yes, I love the technology. Yes, I love some of these new blockchain projects that are out there. And I love the utility. Okay. But let's be honest, guys, we're in this to make money. That's the reality of it. But I just wanted to give you guys that update. Okay. It's something that's been shared in our inner circle, which is in our Crypto Academy on Discord. If any of you want to come in there, we're always sharing lots of information of this type. We've got lots of strategies. We can help you out. You can ask questions to the community. And if you want to talk to me directly, you can book an appointment in there as well. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you like the video. And I look forward to catching up with you guys in the next one. Take care.